Hello day, it's Pavo and welcome back to ZooCrafting. So today we are going to be continuing work in the Oriental Zone. I'm going to show you a bit of work that I did touching up the golden pheasant dome, and then we're going to get started on a new exhibit which I will explain to you in just a second. But before we get over to that, we are going to have a quick look inside here, and you'll notice what do you notice first? I have added in the female textures for the golden pheasants, so they are this sort of mustardy brown colour, and there should be two females and a male. The male appears to be stuck behind these bushes here. Hopefully he can get out. Yeah, he should be able to. There's like a leaf block here that you could climb out over. So we have females now. I didn't make a texture for the baby, unfortunately, so he's just going to have to stay as the adult male golden pheasant texture. I think there's a baby one stuck behind there as well. I don't think he can get out at all because of this leaf barrier, so let's just break this very quickly. He should be able to get out, yeah, like that. And actually, do I have another block that I can put down there? I do indeed. Okay, and I've updated the whole of this exhibit because it didn't really look very good. So I went ahead and I changed those fancy leaves into these oak-looking leaves, and I added in these tall spruce trees just to represent some of the trees that you would find in the mountains of China. And I just covered the roof of this dome in leaves because I think it looks really, really pretty. All this greenery, all this foliage. It looks amazing. I've also added in some epiphytes. Which one is this? This is the large foot dendrobia. So there are a couple of those in here, and I think it matches the colour scheme quite well. I've left in a few dandelions, and I've added in this sign. So it's the golden pheasant, as you'd all know by now, Chrysolophus pictus, and once again I cannot pronounce those names to save my life. Mass is 0.5 to 0.7 kilograms as an adult. Their length is 0.6 to 1.1 meters. That is mainly due to the feathers on the back of the birds. The feathers make up like 2/3 of the length of the adult male golden pheasant. I'm not sure if that's the same for the female, so I'm going to have to look that up. Their lifespan is 5 to 6 years in the wild, which I think is very, very short. I'm not sure how long it is in captivity. I tried looking that up, but I could not find any facts about that. Their characteristics: the male has a golden crest and bright red body. The female is a buff brown colour. And something that I didn't mention in the last episode is, you know how when peacocks are in breeding season and they want to attract the mate and they flash their tails? These golden pheasants do something similar. So you can't really tell on the textures that I have made for these, but on the necks, just below the head, the males have some feathers, and when they want to attract the mate, they flap them up a bit like a fan. If you've ever seen one of those Japanese, Chinese fans, that's what it looks like, and it will point upwards, and they use that to attract the females, which I thought was pretty cool. If I remember, I'll see if I can post a picture on the video just to explain to you what I mean. But we're going to get on to a new exhibit today, and I think probably place a couple of bushes around as well, just so we can start laying out this area a bit better. Because what I have had in mind, oops, that's my station over there, we are nowhere near there, is that because this is also the Oriental Zone, this is at the Oriental Gardens, I think it would be nice if we separated the main animal exhibits from these, and we can just make all the exhibits over here birds. So I was looking at birds of China, and there is honestly a huge list. I didn't quite realize there were so many. I know China is a big place, but most of the birds that I would use elsewhere in the zoo could also be found here in the Oriental Zone. So things like pelicans. There are 3 species of pelicans that are in China. There's herons. We don't yet have a heron model on the server, but in the future updates of exotic birds there definitely will be, because that is one of the ones that I've been working on. There is 1 species of flamingo, the greater flamingo, and that is what we are going to be building today. We're going to be building a little exhibit for them, a bit similar to the one that we had at the old zoo, though they're going to have a lot more space over here. We appear to have stumbled across some sort of farmyard meeting. Look at all these cows and pigs and a lone sheep. That's quite funny. And then there's also a load of owls that we could add in, and also some woodpeckers. So I think this garden is going to look incredible when we have all these different exhibits built and all these different birds put in and all the paths laid down. I think it will look absolutely incredible. So yeah, I did expand this little path here, and there is going to be a bridge that will lead over into this zone. I'm not sure whether this is going to be another expanse of the Oriental Gardens or not. It's sort of getting closer to my house, and I don't want to go any closer than we have here. So let's just destroy a bit of this dirt, this grass, like so. And then what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do this today, but I'm just clearing out land just to show you what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, this shovel, it's enchanted and it still takes so slow to destroy grass. It's a lot quicker with dirt though. Okay, I think we can stop here. I'm sure that'll be okay. But yeah, I'm going to have a bridge that connects from there over to here. Of course, I'm going to have it so that like boats can swim under, because I do want to start that up. I do want to have like a little boat tour or something where people can paddle their swan pedalos all the way around my zoo, because there is a river that goes all the way through it. It sort of cuts off a bit, but I'll sort it out there. I want it to look a lot like this, and it should go around in a huge circle around my house, and it goes like through this dark oak forest here. But if I manage to make that like a completed loop, I think that'd be amazing, and it would be perfect to have like a little like swan pedalo rental or something, or some boats that people can paddle around with. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off this bit of water. So I'm just going to like build a little bridge across here, like a little land bridge, a little dam, so we can block this off, and just so that I remember in the future that this is what we're going to be doing. And I'm going to turn all this water into like solid dirt and grass, and we can build another exhibit over here. As I said, I'm not sure whether it would be part of the Oriental Gardens or not, or whether it would just be perhaps where are we? Another Oriental exhibit, like maybe not a bird. I'm not sure. We could perhaps like even have a little like wandering walk going through these woods, like a little trail for people to follow, like with signs, asking questions about the birds that you'd find in forests like this. I don't know, these are just like ideas that I'm throwing out there to do. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to stop this. Yep, I'll finish this off camera, but I'm going to head back over here, and we'll start by laying out like the foundations for the flamingo area. So in one of my backpacks here, I have a load of cobble. I've got like 3 stacks of it, I think, and I've also got some more of these oak leaves, because we're going to turn those into hedges and line like the rivers, line this area. I think like adding the paths and the hedges will make this area look a lot more formal, a bit like we've already started to do over here. And oh my gosh, that horse, I need to like rescue him. Like for the past, I don't know however many episodes, he has been like trying to climb on those lily pads and not succeeding. So let me just pop him into this safari net if I can, and I will take him over here to dry land, where hopefully he can do a bit of wandering. I wish I had bigger stables and I'd be able to like add him to it. Perhaps that would be a future episode that I could do, like expanding my stables. Not that I'm sure where I'd expand to, but I'm sure I could figure something out, like maybe moving them over here, nearer to my allotments. I don't know, but I still do have a lot of stuff to do at my house, like that nether portal, the nether portal grotto. I think we've decided that that's what we're going to turn that room into, with a portal to like Twilight Forest as well, and like a artifact table that would hold like the staff to go to the wither dimension. Now, I'm not quite sure about that because I don't actually know a thing about the wither dimension, wyvern rather, so I'll have to see. But okay, I'm just going to start by laying down a path. I already have some cobblestone here, so I'm just going to dig some of this up. Should it be a 2 wide or a 3 wide path? I think we're probably going to make it 2 because it's not going to be a major route. and you can just sort of wander alongside it. Maybe I'll move it one that way, because then I could have like a wall, like a hedge. That's what I'm trying to say. A wall of bushes, a hedge. That's what that's called. So maybe I could do that. But I'm just gonna start placing blocks and see what it looks like at the end. Just gonna get rid of all this gravel, because gravel looks a bit ugly. I think I might replace some of this with sand, a bit like we have over here. Though of course it is the Flamingo exhibit, so I think we're gonna have like a lot of mud and dirt and possibly even soil sand, because I think that's a similar color block that would work. Okay, but now the question is, where am I building the Flamingo exhibit? Should I build it over here, or should I build it over here? I think we probably are going to build it. Oh, I don't know, because I want to give them a bit of water so that they can paddle in, but I don't want to interfere with the river. So yeah, I think probably over here, because this is like a good place for them to paddle in. So I'm going to grab this bucket of water here, and I can use this to get rid of all of these plants. Well, hopefully anyway, if it's going to flow in all the directions, not just towards the water. I thought this was going to work. See, it works there like that. It's just if I do it too close to the water, it flows towards the water. Yeah. And over here. Yeah, there we are. That actually did work. And I guess I can get rid of some of this stuff as well. Yeah, I could do the rest by hand. No problem. Okay, so I would put that back, but my inventory is full of seeds and flowers, and can I put anything else in there? About rotten flesh, maybe flint. I think that's it. And we can continue by placing this cobblestone down like this to continue the path. Now, where am I going to take this though? That's the question. Should I lay down the fences? I don't know, I could do. Or should I just... I don't know. I'll figure something out. I think if I take this off up in this direction, if I like follow the curve of this bit of grass on the side here, I'm just trying to make the path look nice. And we can have it leading off in this direction. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's gonna work. And then we can have like all of this separated off. Might have to do a bit of terraforming in the river, a bit off camera though. Because this is a bit lower down. This is a bit further in that direction than where I actually wanted to put the flamingos. But I guess it could still work. Let me just eat something very quick. Some of these cinnamon donuts. I could take the path off up that direction, or I could sort of bring it over this way. Or I could do both, of course, but I don't know if I bring the path up here, where is it leading? It's not leading anywhere. So I think I might just stop the path here, just for the moment. I can fill this in with cobblestone, and I guess this area on like the right will be where I'm going to be putting the flamingos. So let's just fill this in, just so that I can be sure. Oops. Yeah, let's fill it in properly. Like so, and I'll grab some more. And I have some stairs as well, those are going to come in useful in just a second. So yeah, like that. That path seems to be... yeah, that seems to be okay. Let's just grab some more dirt so I can fill this in again. This is where I'm going to be putting the hedge, as I said earlier. We can put that there, like so. And now we have like a little step down, which I think is going to be perfect. Okay, so yeah, if we lead the path off up here like that, then I think we could theoretically make everything to the right of the path belong to the flamingos. And if we split it down the middle, let's see, do I have any barriers? I have 28. That's not enough, but I can like start like laying things out, because I think this is way too close to the river, that side. I could always dig in, of course, instead of like going out into the river. I could start taking some of this dirt away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start placing down some barriers, and I will change these up, of course, to make them look a bit nicer. But if actually, I don't know. I don't actually know what I'm doing. We could take it down to about there. I think that's a big enough size for the flamingos, isn't it? Okay, let's just quickly go craft some more barriers using the carpenter station over here. The crafting station, rather. Too many carpenter's blocks. Carpenter's blocks on the mind. Okay. And I need some sticks. Which one would they be in? I don't have any sticks, so I'm going to have to craft some. Let's use some of this oak wood. And I'll pop that in there. Like so. And I need to get some carpenter's blocks. And I can never remember the recipe for this either. I think it's something like this. Nope. Like that. Yes. Okay, so we have loads of these barriers now. Which is a lot better. So yeah, let's see. If I place this like this, and we go up to the water edge, I think this might be, yeah, this might be better. This might be better. So that can all be flamingos, and we can like start by maybe digging some of this this back, so they have like an area where they can like paddle in the water without going out too deep, because I don't think the flamingos would swim over there. So I think we should be good. They should stay on the mainland here. The only problem is that if they get into this shallow water, then they might go around the other side of the fence. So I might have to like place down some invisible bedrock or something to stop that from happening. But this doesn't look too bad. I think I'm definitely going to have to touch it up with some more suitable like blocks. But yeah, it looks okay. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna place on some dirt just to correct this water, and I think I'll be finishing the rest up at some other time. I think that corrected itself. Did it? Yeah, I think it did. So yeah, I'm gonna have to change these barriers because people can walk through them currently, and I don't like this design. This design is gonna look a bit weird. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I'm gonna like make some fences using divincing, so we can have like some diagonal fences, some diagonal barriers, and then I'll see what I can place inside the exhibit for the flamingos. And then we do have a patch of land here, which I could build like a little kiosk, maybe like one of those ATMs that you can swap Zookeeper experience for money, or maybe like a bench, or one of those custom trees, because after all this is like the Oriental / memory garden, so this is where I'm going to be placing all like the custom trees that people buy. So maybe I could put something like that over here. That seems like a good idea. So yes, with that I will end the episode. As always, the code is on screen, and I forgot to mention earlier, if you have names for any of the golden pheasants, please leave them below, and I'd love to select a few of those for our birds. And I guess in the next episode we'll be finishing off this Flamingo exhibit. So I can't wait to see you all then. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Goodbye. Bye.